take just a moment and look at the evidence supporting the claims Jesus made. Many would say Jesus' teaching is the foundation for much of Western civilization. Many of the laws in Europe and in America were founded on the teachings of Jesus. Now, not to be overlooked are also Jesus' works and his miracles. He had control over the element, he healed people, he set people free from demonic forces, but it wasn't just those things that set Jesus Christ apart. It was also his love for people, particularly for the most unlovable people. And one of the things I've always appreciated and enjoyed most about Jesus as I studied him was the fact that he was never intimidated or put off by anybody. I mean, just think about all the people Jesus came in contact with. He approached the crazy naked man who ran throughout the tombs cutting himself. He came in contact with a woman who had bleeding sores, and he played with lepers. He came in contact with dead people, poor people, sick people, and paralyzed people, but he was never intimidated. He never shrank away. He had this uncanny love for everybody. And it's that love, Jesus' love, that evidenced the truth of his claims, as did his character. Jesus exemplified unselfishness, but not self-pity. He was humble, but not weak. He was joyful, but not at other people's expense. He was kind, but not indulgent. He was a man in whom even his enemies could find no real fault. And his friends said that he was without sin. Think about that for a minute. Even in the people we admire most, we certainly can see their faults. I mean, everybody has faults, and as for people we'd consider our enemies, it's really easy to point out their flaws, chief among them that they don't like us. But even the enemies of Jesus couldn't actually find anything wrong with him. Now we see further evidence of Jesus' fulfillment of Old Testament prophecy. In a nutshell, Jesus fulfilled over 300 prophecies that were spoken by different voices over a period of 500 years. In fact, on one particular day, the day he died, he fulfilled 29 major prophecies. Now, there was a book written several years ago that I read and thoroughly enjoyed called Science Speaks by Peter Stoner. Stoner's a scientist studying the law of probability, the law which he applied to the prophecies fulfilled by Jesus. Let me just share a few of his conclusions. If you took 8 random prophecies from the 61 major prophecies Jesus fulfilled, Stoner found that the chance that any man might have lived down to the present time and fulfilled all 8, just 8 of the 60, was 1 in 10 to the 17th power. That's 100 with 15 zeros after it. Now, to help you get these kind of odds, Stoner offers an illustration. Let's suppose you took 10 to the 17th power of silver dollars and laid them over the face of Texas. It would cover the state of Texas 2 feet deep. Now, mark one of those silver dollars and then stir up the whole mess over and over and over again. Now, blindfold somebody and tell him he can go into Texas as far as he wants in any direction, but then he's going to stop and pick up one silver dollar and say, aha, this is the one. Well, the chance of him picking up the one marked coin in the middle of blind Texas is the same that anybody could fulfill just 8 of the 60 major prophecies from their day until the present time. That's pretty remarkable. Prophets have a 1 in 10 to the 17th power chance that their prophecies could come true, but they all came true in Jesus.